The extra point from Harding is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Throwing to get going, it's Herbert. That's complete to the TCU man, Quentin Johnston. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 24 yards.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. They'll have the first down. It's a gain of 28.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Matt McConkey. Touchdown truck. That is first touchdown of the new year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready, break! 40, 70, here we go, Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Rangers, 70.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Moving to his left. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Warriors, 7, 60, 60. Go.
Back to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's going to take this one all the way. 82 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
First carry here for the former Tar Heel, Omarion Hampton. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Gillette. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
This kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure and you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. Good protection up front, and he just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set. 60, 19, Mustang 19, 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. That's hard. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
45 yards. First down, Raiders.
18, 5 in. 19, 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler. Cup 19, Cup 19.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Got his man at the 6. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. Give him a 2nd touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Herbert now on 1st down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
On second down, a run with Hampton. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, L.A.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Pistol here for Herbert. Forced out left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here's Hampton. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Amarian Hampton was the intended receiver. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers' pass. And he's going to be brought down past the 20.
A gain of 11 on the play.
One quarter in the books.
First down,
it's
Las
the Raiders
Vegas.
with the early lead. And we're back at SoFi in SoCal after this.
Buffalo 18, 60 Maverick, 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
18, 19 left. Cut 19. Dragon 60.
Now they'll set up to throw. Moving outside the pocket. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mikey, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
This is a play call I don't quite understand, Mike. Backed up on your side of the field, just convert on third down. Get a fresh set of downs, and then open up more opportunities to put the ball in the air. Now you bring up a fourth down decision deep in your own territory.
Here we go. Ready,
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And he will go all the way. Isaiah Bonds. Touchdown, Raiders. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half.
You just had a feeling that this might be coming, right? It's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket, it puts so much pressure on your pace defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it on himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Crowd right. Set.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He's got his tight end, Alonde Gadsden the second. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
12 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, it's Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Another run here with Hampton. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for third and 3. From the gun, it's Herbert. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. And it sets up fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do go for it. It's Herbert. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's up.
And he will score again. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Las Vegas. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year. Cardi now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
Chester, sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
380. Delta. 12. Go.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. That is a big play for L.A. It covers 63 yards.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards after the catch.
On the 2-yard line, a 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Set. Hold the trips right.
This one intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Vegas.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders are going to extend their lead.
42.
Baby on that rap to pay the bills.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
They'll go again with Hampton. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. Room to run past midfield. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. So a big one there to start the drive. 31 yards.
Seven Pirates. Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Has caught right side on Thornton. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Vegas.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right 3rd. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Ready?
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Forced out wide. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
79 Broncos. You're not. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let go.
They'll look to throw. He got with Palmer on that one. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Left side 19. Go.
Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw yet again. This is intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Set.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. It is second and 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Right side hauled in by McConkey. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down.
It's a gain
after a gain of 7.
Chargers.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath.
13-yard line.
Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Herbert now on first down. Now he'll air one out. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Jackson now to return it. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set. Throwing on first down is Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set. Ready. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold them to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Home trips right.
To throw is Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chargers first down. It's going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He'll look underneath here for Hampton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, but he's got it. He's picked up the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide. Well done.
There's no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he will get into the end zone. Najee Harris, touchdown Los Angeles.
That's a heck of a run right there, and I can't tell you, Mike, how many running backs coaches I've heard over the years say, your responsibility with the ball is to make the first guy miss. We can't block everybody on the field. That's the role of a good running back, and you see it here. All it takes is one missed tackle to get this guy in space, and he's able to do the rest with his legs and take it all the way.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers are able to cut into the deficit. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big legs. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get it! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
set up to throw. Over the middle. That's the tight end balance. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Gotta be Lions. Gotta be Rangers. Gotta be Rangers. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let go.
Now, faking the give. Moving to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Viking 18. Rattle. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to the air once more on second down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Cougar 19. Warriors 70, Dragon 60. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Bungalow 18. Seven Pirates.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. A huge play on fourth down. 33 yards.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. It is brought in the end zone. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's caught his defense that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
They're on the 34-yard line.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck if that's your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need. You need to feel
A whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there, probably the best pop.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down mark, and that's a pickup at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
It seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
18, pioneer.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On 1st down, Herbert. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
59. Ready.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
Ready. Got 60, got 60 Bobcats. Here we go. Turn 19, 18.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The Chargers take over.
Even though that
1st and
interception,
10
it probably won't have much of an
line.
impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
Set.
They'll go with Hampton. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Darian Porter on the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
First down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. This one complete right side. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Chargers. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. Kicker now for the extra point. He's got it. Chargers are able to edge a bit closer.
Raiders 49. Chargers 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
On first down, it's Richardson. Going up top. That is brought in. And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again.
Touchdown.
Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
Is good. Makes the score Raiders 56, Chargers 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 33-yard line.
Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Go, let's go. Green hot.
On first and 10, here's Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And that is incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up second down.
At this point in the game, you find yourself trailing by this amount. It just feels like, why not, right? Just continue to test this defense, see if you can get something going in the downfield passing game. And nice job by the secondary, understanding what's coming, understanding the offense. They really have nothing to lose.
On second down, here's Herbert. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Glad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be third down.
Hey, easy. We'll go for it. Ready?
Shotgun now for Herbert. And that is incomplete. Contact, but deflects. It's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
Kappa. 12.
Throwing again, Herbert. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick, 19 Lions. Mustang 19. Let go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Viking 18. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
From the gun, Richardson. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
First down.
It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28. Looking to throw, Richardson. To the goal line and in. Great Homer. Touchdown Vegas. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string 3 wins together in the first part of the the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Set. Set.
Hampton trying to work inside. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 24
An
yards.
ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
380. Green hut. Set.
On first down, right back to Hampton. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Back-to-back nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
A give left side for Hampton. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
A gain of 3 yards.
Unbalanced look to the left here on first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On play action. Now Herbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
59, 59.
Coming, kill. Turn up. Coming, kill. Turn up.
Ready.
Out of the pistol, here's Hampton. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up third
When you can
down.
get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
At the 32-yard line.
Viking 18. Kevin Darius. Let's go now. Viking 18. Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. On the move left. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is hot. What a throw. Trey Palmer. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The extra point from Hardy is good. And the Raiders add on to their already sizable lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set. He's moving. 380. You're out. Go.
And the left side, here's Hampton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
Now it's Harris. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Set. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Hampton.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
It's 4th down.
And the Chargers will punt, getting set to kick it away. So this one, a win for the Raiders. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0.